Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel, guys. Today we have a beautiful but filthy Golf R covered with road film. We're doing some testing on it, and we've got to get it clean and protected. It's got all that sort of salty winter film that needs to come off the car, so we've got quite a bit of cleaning to do, but it's not bad. What approach are we going to take, guys? Well, I'm killing 1,500 birds with one stone here. Before I get started, a big thank you to Fresh Layers for lending me the Golf. I've also shot a little mini review on it. I love Golfs. You know, I've always owned them. I used to crave them when I was younger. And just getting a chance to drive a Mark 7 Golf, it's been a really good day. I'm also going to be cleaning the car with Wax's Dead products. So I've got their snow foam here. And this thing in particular is what I want to talk about. I'm going to show you. I've never used it before. This is a kit they've just brought out to sell to their customers when they put coatings on cars. Why? Because when you put a coating down on cars, you're doing it for people. Those people might understand how to maintain the coating, or they might not. They might take the car through the old scratch and shine, or the old spinning spiky bristles. They might put a wash and wax on it. They might not maintain the coating properly. And then, 6 months down the line, the car's covered in stuff and the coating isn't, you're not seeing the coating. So really you have to give your customers an option of, if you want to maintain the coating better, then this is what you want to do. So they brought out this Wax's Dead pack. And this is what you get. You get all this stuff. You get microfiber towel. You get the things. You can keep it in the back of your car if you want to. And simply, you get a shampoo that high concentrate shampoo that leaves nothing behind. So you wash your car with that. Yes, you could say, well, you might need a pre-wash. They sell a pre-wash separately, but you can't really fit 5 litres of that in here. You've got a SiO2 spray, which they've had out for a while, called Regen. So it's a spray, spread and buff product. But more importantly, this is the new thing. They've got a ceramic foam. So you can wash the car with the shampoo, get all the dirt off of it, spray over the ceramic foam and rinse it off, and it will add the zing, the zizzle. And not only that, it's quite an easy way of putting protection down, especially in the winter months when you don't want to be outside. So I'm quite a fan of ceramic foams and stuff like that. You have to use this clean though. There are ones you can put on and try and clean the car with, but these work better if you clean the car first and put them on, because then they can get to the surface of the car and bond, okay? So we're going to put the schnizzle back in, and we're not going to be using this coating here, but they've just released a new quick cure coating, which is meant for the consumer line, so that people, they've got an accredited line with accredited things, coatings that you can't use unless you're trained and all that sort of stuff, because they're high solids. This is a consumer line one that's designed, I think, to last for 1 year. You can apply outside and you can stick on at home. So if you're new to coatings, I'm going to keep hold of this, put it in my magical cupboard, and I'll try and build up similar consumer line coatings eventually, and we'll do a big comparison of loads of them. So that's what we're up against. How am I going to approach this, guys? What I'm going to do is, I've got some citrus wash there, and I'm going to go through and citrus out all the arches and all of the lower film. That's a very high concentration. I've even got some Surfex there. And then I'm going to clean the wheels, let the citrus dwell. So I'll pressure wash out the wheels to get the citrus off and then clean them out. And then I'll cover them in snow foam and then pre-wash properly, because it's very important, okay? And then we will do the contact wash with our bucket and all that sort of stuff. And then after that, we will leave the car, we'll rinse off, leave the car wet, and use the ceramic shampoo in a flask. And I'm going to mainly put it over the panels, because I don't know the product. So when I work with these products, I try and keep them off of the front windscreen, because I don't know how they're going to behave there. So I put them there, I put them on the roof and rinse backwards. I don't care if it goes on the glass on the side or the back. It's the front I don't like it on. And the side. So I'm aiming to get the ceramic shampoo all over the paintwork, and maybe even work it around with the mitt so I can control a little bit more about where it goes. So that's what we're up against. I'm now going to film the process. Okay guys, so that's all the dirt soaking out now. And really, I don't want to waste time. So I'm going to do a blast down while the other ones, see it all soaking and penetrating, pulling the dirt. So we just leave those going. This one we're going to get stuck in. Okay. Feel the dirt coming off there. Jesus. I have to say that that's Carchem citrus mixed down quite strong. Probably about 1 to 3 or something like that. It's a good product. Dirt cheap as well. I know the guys at Fresh Layers use it as well. It is good stuff. In fact, I was going to switch to the Surfex, but I'll just carry on with this citrus because it's working well. It's just nice and easy. Get all that back in there. It is worth rinsing out when they're, you know, it's a real high quality car. So we've just taken off about 90% of the dirt out of these wheels, which is going to help us save the finish. So let's put this down. Can you see what I'm doing? Yes, you can. Let's start with these arches. EZ Go detail brush. So good. So good. Just can't get, wish it was a bit longer. That's all I wish. It's so good though. To really get in these arches. Get all that stuff out. This brush. That just works so damn good. Whenever you clean a car, good litmus test is to get your finger under there, see how clean it is. And that is dirty. Fortunately, as soon as you cleaned it this time of year, it gets dirty again. It's a lot of dirt this arch. I might as well just go over the tyre there. Right, let's rinse that off. We'll go into the barrel now. Tolco 4 big blasters. These put out so much chemical. They're just incredible. You can get them on eBay. The size of the chamber in it, the drawer on it is just amazing. It doesn't hurt your hand. Good upgrade for these bolts. Right. Key with these is don't use too much pressure or you'll snap them within a week. Just in and out. Let the brush do the work. See what pulling all the dirt out? If you want to do it properly, you've got to go backwards and forwards a few times. Don't get too old for this. Too old for this. You do cover yourself, but that's part of it, part of the fun. Do the classic YouTube detail and just clean one wheel. Can you see what I'm doing there? Yes, you can. Can you kick it? Yes, you can. I'm joking about doing one wheel. I've got to speed up, I'm going to be here all day. These brake discs look really clean. Like they're new. Well, they're not brand new, but in good nick. They always look in good shape as well. Good on this one. Back in. So you need the manual to be able to push it round to get under there. Never mind. Doing this is not about perfection. Need to get something on those. Oh, this will do. Maybe not. It's going to be a bit. Should get a hogshead brush for it. I like the spiking brush. You can't have enough brushes when you're doing this. This is the one for the heavy dirt. Yeah, it's clean. Yeah, the dirt's accumulating down the bottom, but that's good enough. We're in business there. Let's rinse her out. Come here, I'll show you. On the tyres. Good. Some little tips. These are always areas of the car you want to pay a little bit of extra attention to when you're doing the wheels, because you get a hell of a lot of dirt and contamination on there. So just a good little clean. This little brush here is ideal. Little pea shooter. I can just get that part of the car gets pretty hammered as well. And just a little bit there. Keep these bits clean. And that is really a clean alloy wheel. Now I need to speed up. And these have soaked out long enough, they're still wet. So let's shift along. Shouldn't really be sitting down, but just helps a bit. Right, come on. So we can see. Just the soak out is so effective. Let's blast these out. See all this, watch. All that dirt in there, look. A good pre-wash down. What I want to do is just pre-wash this off before it dries as well, because it's been a while. Shows you how effective this citrus pre-wash is. Watch. Look at that. Really effective, that is. It's high concentration, but that's effective. Just been talking about pre-wash and testing some of the built hamber stuff on this car, That citrus is decent. Look at it. I've been testing pressure and washing this dirt with no soaking out, and it doesn't shift. So that's really done a good job, that. Really good. Just pop that open while we're here. Let that just soak out. Degrease all the dirt in there. That's an IK Foamer 2, an IK sprayer with a big blaster, Tolco big blaster, modified head, 4.2 hollow tip rounds. Just going to pre-wash these out before they dry. Oh no, I've got tangled. Here we go. Never want to get too close to the car. You want to use a bit of push. And we'll blast this out. Right. You still see the coating on the car, don't you? Slightly covered and masked and dirty. That will come back a bit when we clean it, but we're going to make this coating absolutely pop. You know, like zing, put the fizzle back in. Right. Let's carry on with the wheels. Right, I'll pause the video here. I've got 2 more to do. 3 more. Damn. Okay guys, we're just foaming her off. Don't really need to go in those arches, I've done them now. Normally you would though. This is a very thick foam. It's at 1 to 5. Might as well use it all. Mixed up too much. Go. Oh, to make a good thumbnail. Get it on there. Look at that. Come on, run out. Come on. Oh my goodness. It's a bit of stupidity, I like this. It's fun. I know. Come on, run out. There we go. Holy cow. There we go. Okay, let's put that to one side. Now that's the chocolate. Bit of ASMR, ready? Go on, give me a... Oh, there's a good one. Look. I love that sound. Oh, I'm going to do a short. I've got to do a short. Okay, guys, it's been dwelling a fair few minutes now. We really want this to dwell. The car, I think it's probably not a good idea to do the brushwork actually on this car because it's a nice car. So we want to treat it well. So once we've pressure washed it, we'll take a brush round when we do the contact wash. Normally on my cars, I'd probably go and do the brushwork now, but you know, like I say, this is in good nick. So we'll treat it. We'll treat it, you know, with some respect. I love the look of these Golf R's, man. So good. Right, let's give it a few more minutes. Okay, guys, let's rinse. Don't worry about the orange. As a content creator, we're always trying to make it exciting. The wax. Oh, it's underneath. That's coming. That's better. My brain's not what it used to be. It was never that good. Rinse all this off. Give the panels another hit. We really want to get into the panel and make sure we get all that dirt off now. We know we had a lot of road film. This is a key area. There we go. Now. Important to get in there clean. Nothing worse than dirty arches. We need to clean that blade a good clean. Do that and do the contact. Always good to get in there with the brush and all these gaps here. Down here, that a bit's always missed. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough time to do the exhaust tips. Don't think I will. Probably going to get detailed again this car. Right. We want to get all down here as well. Those bits of trim are being wrapped. Don't panic. Very important. Not seen those things for ages on my car. Seals are really clean as well. That's a good sign. The car's pretty clean. Okay. That's good. Now all of that has been done prior to making contact with the car. Why? Because if you're already cleaning a clean car with contact, you know, what can I do to the car now? There's no dirt, you know. It's nothing. There's my finger. Right, well, I won't do that because this is someone's car, but I'm not putting pressure. But there's just, you can tell, can't you, that we've pre-washed the car properly. So make sure you get the idea. I've been banging on the same message for donkey's years. You get the idea. Pre-washing is important. Okay, I've got the old chemical sniffs. And I get the chemicals out and I get up my nose, start sniffing. Look at this. Now that's thick chocolate. Let's have a look at this shampoo. 1,500 to 1, okay? Rinse your vehicle with water first. Yeah, we've done all that. Use the snow foam first. We've definitely done all that. Add 15 millilitres to a 25 ml bucket. And you get, I was just about to say, I'm going to go and get the syringe, but you get a little sample pot. This is to put the shampoo in. So let's do that. In fact, I'm going to use the bigger one. Just so I've got less, yeah, that'll do. Less chance. This is pretty well emulsified. You know, you're going to struggle to shake that. Well, it's pretty thick, not emulsified. Right. Well, so go, look at this. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yes. Halfway. Oh, stop. Oh, a little bit too much. We'll leave a little bit in there because it's quite thick. So Vax is dead. A shampoo. Probably want to go straight into a bucket, it'd be easier. Oh, let's put it all in it. Leave that thing in there. Where's my doodah? Okay, let's fire it up. There we go. Let's take our bucket. Don't ask me what that thing is. Google it. Sink caddy. Right. Oh. Okay. Nice. And wir waschen the car. C'est bit. that gets you panting. Let's get John, you sound like you're about to have a heart attack. It's because I am. You guys panicking me. Sorry, you're not going to get a great view of all this, are you? Let's make sure we got these panels clean. I can tell this car has a coating on it. You know when a car's like unprotected and the paintwork just feels a bit grotty. It's kind of feels smooth when I'm cleaning it. Ottinger. Right. Look, if we'd done the pre-wash job bad, that would be black. I love these little boards in here just to clean out the Chanel Met. What I want to do is just test. So here's the dirtiest bit of the car. Let's just very gently, left and right, up and down this pit, because that there's bound to be dirt still there. It's so dirty. Look at that. That is a detailing 101. Yeah, get the pre-wash right so you're not smashing dirt and dragging it all around the car. Also, if the pre-wash is done right and you miss a bit when you're doing the contact wash, you don't have a big whopping triangle of dirt. That looks bad. We've all done it. Don't say you haven't. We've all done that one. Right, that's the lower bits. Now the easy bits. Let's get all in there. Let's get those brushes in there as well. We'll do the brush work in a minute. Got the camera in one hand. Sniff, sniff, sniff. We'll get in there with the brushes. Can't squeeze out the mitt with one hand. This is why, really, this bucket's going to stay white and the water's going to stay clean, because we're not putting any dirt back in there. That's why I rarely, just always on these, just take the pressure off completely. We use the Detail Factory brushes because they will swirl no matter what you do. Always clean around here. Give it a good bit of cleaning. These wing mirrors can get dirty. Right, have I missed anything? Let's do the doodah. My Detail Factory Hog's Hair brush has had it. I've had it for about 2 or 3 years, and they haven't rinsed the chemicals off it. But that's what happens to Hog's Hairs. So I'll go in with its little tiny toothpick one, but it's quite useful for getting in there. Another tip, I always like to take this off and clean the scum that's underneath that, but I haven't got time. Oh, there we go. Is that in properly? Yeah, it was, okay. Yeah, this is disintegrating as well, I won't use that. So let's go in with the big softy. These are good, these details. These last for a lifetime. There's a big controversy about the price when they first come out. But if they last years and years and years, who cares if it costs a tenner? I suppose it is expensive though. But you can always buy those Chinese, poo sticks with the wood if you don't want to pay the money. So I think people complain about the price when they sort of want it, but they don't want to pay the price. I think, at least I do that as well. Right, let's get in here. So on a really dirty car, you'd probably want to use Hog's Hair because it's a bit more, it's going to shift out all the grime, but it's pretty clean, this. So we'll just go over these rubber seals as well. Always a little light wipe with a microfiber cloth over these can be good. Be careful with some of them because you can delaminate them with, not this one, but the BMW ones. You can actually damage them by wiping them too hard. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I must have missed the back. What's going on the back? Did I not pressure wash that? I did. We just didn't get close enough on the back. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to be cleaning it with that much dirt on it. So let's just give it another rinse. Oh, amateur. Let's pull this a bit closer so I get a bit closer to it. Stuff like that happens. So. Must have not pressure washed the glass. Oh, might as well get it all off. If it goes on the glass, then it's going to get picked up in the mitt. And ultimately, it's going to end up on the paint. Okay, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to carry on. There's no point in filming all this. I'll stop the camera now. It's going to be a long video, this, but that's what I like. And we'll come back once I finish this and it's wet, and we're going to apply the ceramic shampoo. Okay, guys, we're on to the final step now. It's been rinsed off after the contact wash. We put our ceramic foam, which is designed to be used 1 to 5, in a snow foam lance down there that you can connect to your pressure washer system, which equates to around 2% with my setup. So what I've actually done is I put 2%, so 20 mil to 1 litre, in a pump sprayer. Why? Because I get more control. I'm a control freak. I'm an idiot. So what we're going to do, this coating is still active on this car, but it's been on here for a few months, and you lose the zizzle and the zing because coatings get buried. So what we want is to bring back the hydrophobicity of this, and it will bond on top of the coating. So let's go. Ideally, I'd use 2 hands, but one for the pump sprayer and one for the trigger washer, but I've got to do the camera work. So let's go. There we go. Well, let's just give this a good mix. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, pump sprayer would be better as well, by the way. Right, let's repump. Sorry about the camera work here. Out with the bad air, in with the good air. In, out, in, out, in, out. Should be putting more pressure on this, really. Let's put more pressure on it. There we go. So if you want it to look better, put it in your lance. I'm more worried about control. Right, I'm just going to stop there. Okay. And I'll build it up rather than put too much on. And what I want to do is I don't ever want to let this dry. So let's rinse. Look at that. The zing is back. And that will get more and more, look. As it spreads. Okay, just get it off. Always important to get it off. Look at that. Now we'll come back to this roof in a minute. Now, right. Nice. Sorry, I'm pointing the wrong way. So you can see we've built up the hydrophobicity. And the pièce de résistance about building up the hydrophobicity is like you can literally take a microfiber towel and like look at drying the car with these drying towels. I'm not putting any pressure, watch. Up, down, flip, down, down, down. You can get all that water off the car so damn easily when it's freshly hydrophobic. You can just wash the car with this or wash it with a hose. Anyway, what you need to be careful of is using them in summer and letting these chemicals dry, because when they dry, they're concentrated and you can get filming. So that's why you see me, first time I've used it, I'm putting it on, taking it straight off, and I'll build up layers rather than try and put too much on. That's how I like to do it. So let's go again with the second layer. Ooh. Pumpy, pumpy, pumpy. Right, here we go. Felt like I needed to get more in this top corner. Definitely use a pump sprayer actually, not a pump foamer, because it's gonna try and put air into this, isn't it, and whip it all up. Or even a trigger sprayer might be better. Right. This time around, it's going to be actually, oh, and another tip. You can, I want a clean bucket of water. Oh, I'm going to have to pressure wash my hand off here. You can spread the material with a wet microfiber or wet wash mitt. It will soak up some material, but if you spread it like this as well, you're not going to get any water spots. Just a clean microfiber, up and down. Right, lovely jubbly. Now let's rinse this because it's been on that side for a little bit. After this, I'm going to go and do the whole car. I'm doing all I can. Let's go. Look at that. There we go. Now it's fast. You can build it up. It's just so damn easy. So that where it's run down. Where it's run down the car, it's where it's done the lower trims and the headlights. That's really nice. Love it. Okay, I'm going to finish the car off, guys, and come into the garage and do my final pièce, the camera. Okay, guys, we're at the final bit of the detail. We've got a tiny drying towel and a flex blower. We need to get the car dry now. When you've got... We've put 2 layers all around the car now, so we've got fresh protection. When you've got it fresh, it's so quick to dry the car. It's hard to do it with this, but look. Plonk that towel down, and you just literally just pull. And that's it, just let it run off the car. Make sure it makes contact with everything. And then I'm doing this with one hand, so it's going to fall. It's going to fall wonky. And then I can't grab it. You want to grab the corners. So they just pull down with the towel and just pull it off. So you don't have to go buffing on the paint. And it really is dry. I love that. So look, just do some matadoring here, look, across the water. One-handed. It's just so easily dry. And it feels nice and slick. These products are good. They are good. Seeing more and more of them appearing now, aren't you? Like in Halford's, Autoglym did the Polar Seal. I think last year. Maguire's have just done a ceramic shampoo. Turtle Wax have got one. I'm sure Auto Finesse have got one in Halford's. They're ideal as well for the mass market because they just make protecting your car, you know, for once you don't hear me panting, huffing and puffing. It's just so easy. Now the towel's even getting wet, but I can still just keep going. Look, still going across the car. Yeah. You can get these double-sided twist towels from Inran in the description, right the way down the bottom somewhere. So I'm going to finish off drying the car now, guys, and use the blower to get into the doors open up the doors and all that sort of stuff, and use perhaps a couple of little blue towels, and I'll finish the video off. Okay guys, well, I'm pretty much finished. I haven't dressed the tyres, I haven't done the inside of the car. It's got to go back now, and I've got to take them on a golf, and I've got to go and pick my missus up. So some limitations here, but the car looks really shiny now. There's no detail spray or anything. That's just a ceramic shampoo. And the car was a doddle to dry. And the bad news is I've got to drive it back, and it's going to get road film on it before I'm even back. But that's life, isn't it? It's like when we have a bath, then we go out and go for a jog or something, or whatever we do, get covered in mud. If I had more time as well, I'd love to get the exhaust tips carbon free, but really loved it. Love that colour, actually. That colour is really nice, and I would love, just having this car for the morning is making me want to get rid of my Mark 6 Golf and get a Mark 7, not a Golf R, because it's too much of a car for a family car. It's a proper petrol heads car, this. But yeah, love it. But I think these two keep me busy as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. A huge thank you to Fresh Layers as well for letting me have a play around with this car, and I've done some testing on it in another video. So it's been a really good day, a very, very busy day. Don't forget to subscribe. See you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel.
Holding on to what I knew, but the moment's gone. Where was I?